We had an intrepid group of volunteers here recently. This campus looks beautiful, and certainly the staff have worked very hard. But we also had a group of 63 alumni and friend volunteers who are here, who worked in heat and in rain and occasionally in poison ivy. And they contributed 1,340 hours of volunteer labor to make this campus look great for you and for the entering class of 2011. And in case you missed any of it, I'm going to invite Julian to give a brief list of some of the projects that they undertook.
The volunteers this week accomplished an extraordinary amount of work and took on challenging projects. Some of these projects involved the restoration of Pennell House, which will be used, of course, to strengthen our relationship with the village and will be used as a green business incubator and house nonprofits. We, volunteers this week, painted the entire exterior part of the sculpture annex. They built the new Antioch garden, which is next to the tennis courts. They fixed the student union stoop and brick walkway. They fixed the water damage in units, which we like to call the waterfalls. They worked in advancement and Antiochiana. They prepared for reunion. They weeded, mulched, and planted flower beds all around campus. They rebuilt the birch benches, reclaimed them, I should say, from the carpenter bees. They also, some of our work project participants cooked every meal for us. And last, but possibly most importantly, we had a lot of fun, and we hope you'll join us next year, or in the fall.
They also restored transient mode home to the front of the Union that an imprudent president once removed. So I hope people enjoyed seeing that restored to the front of the Union. Of course, on-campus work takes place all of the time. If you haven't volunteered thus far, you are welcome to contact Julian, and you can do that on the website. Other kinds of volunteer work, of course, take place in the chapters. And I'd like our chapter representatives, those who help to organize our meetings across the country, who help to provide the food and the streaming and all of the work that goes on in getting people out to hear the updates about the college. We saw, again, over 1,000 alumni on the last tour across the country. So I'd like the chapter leaders to stand and be recognized. I would also like to recognize our board and our committee members, our alumni board, our board pro tem, and those serving on the various committees of those two groups. And this does include honorary trustees as well in their volunteer service. So please, could our board members and our board volunteers please rise. Now, this campus gets quiet when you're not here. We admit that. But one of the things that keeps it lively is that there are volunteers all the time, in and out, doing heavy lifting, building the college from the rafters to filing. And if you've spent time here between the independence and today, we'd like you to stand and be recognized for all of the volunteer work and the untold hours of time that you've devoted to the college. So please stand and be recognized.